Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So, today we're going to be talking about The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. So, we're going to be doing chapter 3 this time. We did number 1 and 2, and then we did an overview of it. So, you guys can go check those videos out if you guys want to. So, I'm going to continue on. If you could, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It'd help me out with my algorithm, you guys. And here we go. So, number 3, law of role playing. So I thought this one was super interesting. So he starts off by saying that everybody wears masks, depending on the situation, on the people that you're around, depending if you want to look good or look bad. And he gives a couple examples. So like pictures that people put on IG to make life look better. So I'm sure we can all relate to that one. So it makes life look better than it really is. Some people need that, So a good thing is that we're all human and we all have tics and body language that represents like cracks in our masks. And in order for you to really figure out when to distinguish when a person is wearing a mask in front of you, because a mask is used to deceive you from your true self. And you wear these masks in order to, be comfortable in the situation that you're in. So, three tales basically that you can use to distinguish when somebody's wearing a mask is facial expressions. All right. So let's say when somebody's fake giving you a compliment or something, their face doesn't light up right away. They're not genuinely happy for you. Inflections in the voice. So, on a TV show, let's say when they ask somebody a hard question, their voice will get a little bit higher. When someone's in a nervous state, and when someone's trying to act cool, their voice will get a little deeper. And then tension in the body. So, when you're sitting down with somebody and, their leg is shaking, they have their arms crossed, can't look at you in the eyes type thing. So, these are telltale signs. So this is a little bit more advanced than the first 2 chapters where they were talking about narcissism. But I thought that this was pretty cool because you can use this in your day-to-day life, and you can just kind of see how people react to certain things, and like how you can also catch yourself doing this stuff, like genuinely being happy for somebody, giving someone a genuine like happy face when they're talking to you. I thought that was pretty dope. Something that you can catch on yourself too, So reading others. So observation skills and noticing microaggressions. So basically it's saying that just get yourself in situations where you have conversations with people. Just observe how their body language, like if they're turned to you or if they're like turning away to like kind of like walk away from the situation, arms crossed, sudden questions. You can check out people's micro expressions, like why are you talking to me type face, but it'll only like be there for a couple seconds type thing. So observe how people operate in normal situations. So, just like through their day-to-day life, how they are around you, and then watch them as they get stressed out or if they get kind of extremely happy, you can see that their mask kind of slowly starts to fall down, and you kind of see how they are in real life. So, like, let's take a situation. I don't know if you guys have seen those A-Reel videos where they're swapping the phones. So when they're swapping the phones, you can kind of tell when somebody is starting to act funny under stress, because, you know, they have dirty pictures of, you know, them talking to other girls while they're in a relationship. So when they swap the phones, you can see that, you know, their arms are like, they're ready to like snatch the phone away from them. You can see that, you know, under extreme stress, you know, they're like acting funny. And yeah, so I thought that was something cool, because we can all kind of see that off those videos. I don't know if you've seen this other guy from Florida. So he'll put like $10,000 in ones inside of his car, and then he'll leave, and he'll like have a Tinder date, and he'll leave the money in the car and go upstairs or something, and then the girls 10 out of 10 times grab the money and put it in their purse. So guys, if you're going on Tinder date, don't leave your girl alone, or don't leave that girl alone in your car. 10 out of 10 times. I'm not even playing with you. So watch yourself and people watch. So this one's kind of creeping me, but I figured, you know, since we're all on the internet, we can all kind of see like reaction videos and how people are in person. And also, it's good practice to observe yourself. One that knows himself can help others. I didn't know where I was going with that. So there's a couple of decoding keys that he pointed out in the book that I thought were pretty cool, and we kind of touched on them already. I think it's kind of just overall arching. But so dislikes and likes. So facial expressions, you know, feet pointed away from you. So, you know, when you walk up to a person and they're like not interested, or if they're busy, they have something else to do, you can tell by their feet. Would be a good indicator is when they're not facing towards you, when they're not giving you the full attention. So folding of the arms can show signs of, you know, just kind of like, I wouldn't say tired, but like not into the situation, uncomfortable, not relaxed. Cheeks not lighting up when they're genuinely happy for you. So a tell sign is that the eyebrows go up. So something that I thought was cool in the book. Eyes light up, cheeks go up. So, but that's a tell sign when somebody is not exactly happy for you, and it's like a sign of envy. So like, you tell one of your friends that you're about to have a baby. Oh, yay, you know? So, another one of the decoding keys is dominant and submissive behavior. So, this one would be good, like say you're in a relationship and you have a dynamic in your relationship that you probably aren't even aware of. So, this is a cool thing that I thought everybody can, you know, relate to. So, you can tell who is the dominant person by watching how they are in a public conversation. And I wouldn't say public conversation, but a group conversation. So let's say that it's a group of 4 people. It's you, your girl, and then, you know, probably 2 of your friends or 2 of her friends. If you guys are all having a conversation and she starts cutting you off and she starts, you know, speaking over you, she's not really talking towards you, she's talking to them, and they're getting all the eye contact, and vice versa, you know, it could be the guy and the girl. That could be a sign of, you know, who's the dominant one in the relationship and who is the submissive one. So, you know, couple of things that I thought, every person can, distinguish as they go along throughout their day and in their relationships, so it can, be something that'll keep you in check, or you need to check yourself. So deception cues. So I thought this one was pretty cool, and I thought this one was pretty interesting because I found myself falling more for this category than anything else. So people trying to hide things. So when people are trying to hide things, and they're trying to deceive you, or they're in a situation where they don't want you to put them in a corner, and they just want this thing to be smooth and cool, they'll start over talking, and they're talking and talking. Their hand gestures are all over the place. It's like, yeah, bro, like, we were just kicking it out in the field. We weren't really doing nothing. We weren't playing with your motorcycle. Shit like that. So if you think that someone is trying to deceive you, or if somebody's got something to hide, just let them talk. Just let the awkward silence sit there, and just watch how they react. And they're gonna keep talking, trust me. They're uncomfortable in the situation. They want to see what you're thinking, but if you just let the silence just settle, and they're gonna keep talking, trust me. And once you find an opportunity, or you get to a point where they're just throw them off a little bit, hit them with a pointed question. So, did somebody use my motorcycle? Oh, no, I didn't. So you can tell by those micro expressions, you can tell by the tone of voice, if they're not relaxed, if they're not, and some people can hide it good, but the cool thing about this is that all of this is something that we don't even notice that we're doing, okay? So people that are really good at controlling this are people that get interviewed by the cops, and they don't, they're just straight faced the whole time. So if you can understand emotions, if you can understand what's it called? I'm sorry. How to control your mask, how to control what you got going on with your facial expressions, your tension in your body, and your tone of voice, you will be solid. And again, this is more for like business ventures. This is more for people that are negotiating, people that are using this for some type of business. And that's why people like Patrick Bet-David hold this book to such a high regard, because they see the value in knowing these things. Because if you're not interviewing, but if you're trying to get a deal to land and you don't know where this is going, these little tiny things will let you know. It's like, hey, I think I'm gonna have a good shot, or hey, I'm probably just wasting my time. Let's just keep the ball moving. Let's go on to the next opportunity. So I thought that was a really cool thing. You can put people in certain stressful situations. You will get their true reactions. And I thought that was the best takeaway from that. Because if, let's say that you're in the dating market right now, you're not sure about this person that you've probably seen like 3 or 4 times. And, put them in a stressful, I wouldn't say stressful situation, but put them under some level of stress, or put them under some level of like, like, hey, show me your phone. Why? Like, just show me your phone. Like, why you want to see my phone? Like, those are like red flags off the bat type thing. So hopefully you guys got a little bit of value out of this. We still got one part left. So this is the part that helps you improve and helps you become, that person that can land a deal, that person that can, that will be held in high regards compared to a person that does not notice this and is just kind of childish. You feel me? So impression management. So, you know, everybody says first impressions really do leave a mark, and it'll let you, and it lands you in some type of spectrum in anybody's life. So, you know what I mean? If you're always walking around looking raggedy, if you're always walking around and, you know, cussing, slurring, and all kinds of stuff, and that's somebody's first impression of you, it's pretty important, especially if you're trying to do something with somebody. Especially, like, let's say you're trying to move into an apartment with somebody. You know, these type of characteristics aren't exactly somebody that I want around, because I don't want somebody that's going to be making the house smell like weed all day and freaking doesn't clean anything, you know? So, be aware of your body language, your tone of voice, and, you know, be genuine with smiles. Be genuine, especially, like, even if you're like had a bad day, you know, your cat just freaking ran away, something, you know, these are things that you can, you know, reflect on and make sure that they don't bother you in your work life, they don't bother you in your love life, they don't bother you in these things, you know. So genuine smile, good tone of voice, solid tone of voice, and aware of body language. So, you know, I find myself all the time with horrible body language. My tone of voice is always monotone, so I really not about any of that. And then just genuine smile. I find myself just happy for people now. I find myself genuine. Another thing that they put into the book is to leave a layer of mystery, to be less predictable, and to always be honest and sincere with people. So, you know, these are good characteristic traits of somebody that you will have around in your life a lot more. Somebody that you would look up to. Somebody that, let's just say that you want somebody that you would want to talk to get answers from, somebody that you would want to talk to just, you know, release how you feel, and, you know, to put yourself in a better position because you know that you talk to this person, you know. So that layer of mystery is just so that people don't get bored of you, you know. Especially nowadays, you have people with these TikTok mind spans. So less predictable, you know. Keep to yourself a little bit. Don't let everybody know everything about you unless they're your best friend or something. But it'll help you keep you in somebody's mind throughout the day, especially if that's what you're looking for. Like if you had a lady that you just met on a date, you know, don't go out and try to kiss them on the first date. Don't go out and, you know, leave an impression and leave them wanting more. And then be honest and sincere. You know, that's all around just a great character to have. Great characteristic traits to have is to be a person that is honest, somebody that is direct, and somebody that is sincere, somebody that is empathetic. And these are very great qualities to have. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know what you guys think. And hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.